That's exactly. See, I
Don't be
know.
afraid. Don't
I
be
ain't nobody
afraid.
scared. It's just,
Let's do it like this.
you
Pause.
know.
Live
Oh,
in studio, you're tuned into Gentlemen After Dark. Hey, Onyx.
Now, any other day, I would play it cool, but I can now. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. Shoot. Shooby doo, shooby doo. We starting on time. Hooty hoo. Let me just start off like this. I do not own the rights to this here music, but I'm playing it because we love music. MUSIQ, MUSIV, MUSIK. However you want to
hey,
pronounce
hey, man. Yeah.
it. Shoot,
Never
me
mind. My
too.
bad. Never
Your
mind.
bad.
I digress.
Okay.
You situated over there, Fuego?
Yeah, sorry. No, I was sliding out this dang bench.
Oh, slippery when wet. It's
Sorry.
raining out here.
Yeah. Here we go. Here we go.
It's raining out here. Good evening, good evening, good evening. It's your boy Onyx. Well, some of y'all, boy.
You kill me with that. You kill me.
I got it. Yeah. Me too.
Oh, shoot. It's Gentlemen After Dark Wednesday. We are here. We are prompt and all that good stuff. Some of us is looking sexy in the dark. Some of us is fighting who knows what. Yeah.
Ghosts and goblins.
Ghosts and goblins. That should be gone already.
They stayed at her house.
Tricks and treats, huh? Should be doing.
Yeah. See?
Let me go ahead and acknowledge some folks who are here prompt and early. All the way from Memphis, Tennessee. Flavor Flames. Tamara's in the building. Good evening to you. Thank you for being here. Sean Berry's in the building, y'all. Come on, hit it one time. Sean Berry's in the building. She says, good evening, all. Eric J. I still can't get past that one. Eric J. He used to be just Eric Johnson, but now he's Eric J. Clutch, what's up with you, man? Thank you for being here. Lolo's in the building. All the way from the YouTube world. A lot of YouTubers today. I appreciate you guys. Finally caught on. There's somebody down low. Oh, this guy right here. He really gonna do it like that. This guy right here. Shoot, we do. Mute your mic, sir. Mute your mic. Oh, damn.
Wow. He really is an assassin.
Berdina's in the building. Thank you for being here. She says, good evening, all. T, I see you.
Really?
Appreciate your support. Right. We're going to get to that guy in a minute. PK's in the building. Memphis represent. I see you, PK. Thank you for being here as always.
Hi, PK.
Soul Body Mind.
Hi, PK.
Dana's in the building. I see you. Desmond's in the building. He says, peace, fam. Peace.
Okay,
and some latecomers. Dana's in the building, y'all. Miss Day's in the building. She's on the outside tonight looking in. Thank you, ma'am. We're going to be counting on your fingers to do some typing and conversating. Okay?
Pause.
Got it. My guy, Jason. Doughboy, what up, man? I see you. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Let me just go and get rid of that right there. For those who are curious, that song is entitled Skin Tight. Skin Tight. Raven. What's her last name? Laven? L-A-V-E-N?
Tight.
Right. Check it
Raven
out.
Tight.
And tell a friend. Let me see. Thank you. That part. Come on, man. Anywho, let me go ahead and introduce our folks, my grown folk now. Thank y'all for being here. You could be anywhere you wanted to be, but guess what? You chose to be here with us. We appreciate you. We're going to go ahead and get it started like such. She was the first one in class today. She is here. A little bit under the weather, but she is pressing through to be here with you, me, and all of us. Give it up, y'all, for Miss T.
That's right. Hoo hoo hoo. Hey fam.
She's at the Airbnb.
She at the Airbnb,
I'm at the
right?
Airbnb.
Real?
Yeah.
Yep.
She here, you know, she's feeling like a villain. She is a basketball mom, you know, she be doing her thing, work, handle the things for her son. We appreciate her energy. Thank you for being here. Last week she was making tacos, but we still don't know how she fold them tacos with a fork and a knife. Miss Free.
Okay.
She is in the building, y'all, all the way from the south side. She's a movement by herself. Y'all call her fire, but we call her Fuego.
Fuego. Hi, guys.
My guy, he's here. You know, he's always coming in on time. You know, he's finally catching up in age with the rest of us. He is
What the?
the CEO of Christian Dingaling himself is Mr.
Hey.
Devin.
Oh my God! I sold the shares to dude at work.
Oh my God. Last but not least, you know, he want to represent all the way from courtside. Boo! Wait a minute, hold on. Let me do this.
Wow.
Talk about Lakers. We can't hear you. Who cares? It is Snoopy Cliff Mello with my brother, Busy V-Rod. Busy.
I ain't busy. Was I busy?
Courtside at the anywho. I don't
Lakers
even
game.
say yeah, they watching that.
Wow, even busy. Wow.
Even busy, right?
Wow.
You know. Hold on. Matter of fact, yo, Busy. Can I go to the Clipper game though? Can we go to a Clipper game? You never.
Oh, y'all, those people. Okay.
Yeah, that part. Anywho,
Yeah.
thank y'all for being here. I'm your host, Onyx. We're gonna have some fun tonight, you guys. We're gonna have some fun. Devin, it's me and you. I don't know how much we're gonna be able to get out of Snoopy Cliff Mello because, well, maybe it's gonna be quiet. I don't know what the score is. Y'all keep me update with the score for the Lakers. You know, if they lose, and then we're gonna make a lot of noise. If not, moving right along. How you guys feeling?
Good. A little tired. Good.
Yeah.
Tired? Yeah.
Good.
I don't know.
I like the Harlem Globetrotters, though.
Harlem Globetrotters.
I like them.
That's old
They're
school.
they're good.
You telling our days, our age. I don't know if it's me or if it's us, but this daylight savings thing really, it really is affecting me.
Wearing me out. Yes.
It's whooping me. Can't regulate it. I'm sick of it.
I'm feeling raggedy.
Devin, what time is it there?
10:07.
Okay, so you're an hour ahead of me.
Yeah. So I'm even further in the future than y'all is. So I'm tired, and I ain't even got tired yet. I'm tired in the future.
I'm tired of being tired. I'm sick and tired of being tired.
Sick of it. Stop changing the clock.
Oh my goodness. Jay Easy, what's up with you, man? I see you up here. I see you. Yes, sir. Thank you for being here. So I figured, you know what, you guys, let's have a little fun first. You know, it's always nice to have a little fun before we jump into the meat and potatoes of Gentlemen After Dark. But let me remind everybody, Gentlemen After Dark is a place where grown folks can talk without judgment. So I'm just going to put up this little picture. I just found it as right before we got live, and I was like, "Ooh, this might be fun. Let's see what happens." Where's the picture? And
Here we go.
Here we go. Ladies, if your man proposed with this ring, what will you say? If your man proposed with this ring, what will you say? Y'all need to see that rock any longer?
Zoom in so they can see it.
My face is
I
all.
can't see. I can't see it. My eye bad.
Hold on, let me get my readers out.
What was
Yeah,
that?
and put them on your nose. I thought it was a booger on her finger, but no, I'm sorry. Let me not be that way.
It looked like a little piece of lint.
He wants to get married, y'all. What you saying? Huh?
I'm saying you so cute. That's funny.
Let me just do it. You so funny. What
You're
else?
so funny.
Oh, let me check these comments out. I'm sorry. Here we go.
Run the words.
I love it. Oh my goodness. Sean said, let me put my glasses on.
And put them on your nose so you look. We'll never see what it say on there.
Oh, Style Saver,
Okay.
good evening to you. Style Saver's looking for it.
Everybody looking for it. I told you it was a booger.
Oh my God. I don't do like Beyonce them and just get a tattoo instead. Hey, look at
It'll
that.
last longer.
Yeah.
It'll last longer than that because
I'm
that Cracker
saying.
Jack joint is.
Miss Day
Style
said,
Saver says,
Miss Day said, I'm saying yes.
right. I'm getting back
Keep
to
it
her in a
simple.
minute.
It ain't
There
about,
she
it ain't
go.
about the size,
There
it's about
she
the
go.
promise.
Miss Day.
That's
Miss
right,
Day.
Miss Day. Talk about it,
We ain't,
girl.
nope. We
Mm.
ain't doing
That's
this
just
today.
the first.
Miss Day
That's
knows
okay.
she.
That's just you know. Hey, I'm gonna lock it down, and then after that, you know, we'll give you the real one on the day.
Shoot. Style Saver says, if you get divorced, does the ring really matter? Whoa.
Yeah.
Where you at, Miss Day? Let me find her comment. That was Style Saver right there. Miss Day said, there it goes. Miss Day says, I'm saying yes. Really? Okay.
That's because they're holding hands when he put it on her finger.
They got to hold hands so you don't drop it. Oh.
They got to hold hands so it can be legitimate, according to her, and she can't defend it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You can read Jason's.
Miss Day
Jason.
says, you're lucky I ain't got no voice to be up on that panel tonight.
Huh.
Yeah, boy.
Hello.
You
Let
said
me hand her a cough drop to the.
Jason.
And if
A
you
cough
scroll up, there's somebody named Jason that put a comment. Men
Jason,
marry who they want.
Yeah, here we go. Men marry who they want. Women marry who they can. It should be a clear yes. It should be a clear yes. Ladies on the panel, what y'all say again though? What you say? Let me give it back to you one more time. Just in case y'all didn't see it.
Yeah. Zoom in, man. Make it big.
Right. There we go. Ladies, if your man proposed with this ring, what will you say? That finger right next to the pinky, that thing right there on it. Oh,
Rubber band.
That was just his promise ring.
That was a promise ring.
Promise that he's gonna save
ring.
his money to get you a better ring.
Yeah, look at Sean's comment. Did you see that?
Sean.
She said a promise ring. Promise
He
to upgrade.
He's gonna do the real though today. They say they want to get married and they don't really want to get married. So he's like, forget about that. I'm not about to kick no 6 to 10. Hey, for no ring, and then in 4 more months you're gonna be mad at me and shutting it down. I'm about $6,000 or $10,000. So they probably like forget about it. He's trying to keep it easy.
Interesting.
And if you got it, Talina, if you got it and he trying to keep it easy, what's your reaction? Maybe not what you're gonna say, but what's your reaction?
I think, well, I mean, I don't know what their conversation was, but you know, I'd just be like, well, I mean, I'll see what the other one looks like on the day up. I mean, it's not so much the ring, but I mean, it, you know, I don't want. It was similar to that. It was my promise ring, though.
Listen, you say all the nice things, and then you would call me and be like, "What the fuck?"
Just saying. But the other ones, no.
Oh.
Miss Day says, I know you don't get your hand up.
And it's other things in play.
Miss Day says, song women ain't getting proposed to at all. Oh, some women, I'm sure that's what they're supposed to say, ain't getting proposed to at all. So we really shouldn't focus on the ring. I mean, what does the ring do?
It's supposed to shine just a little bit.
Shine bright.
Have a little luster.
Diamond.
I mean,
Have a little gloss.
yeah, I mean, it just depends on the circumstances. But bottom line is, if we that in love that he's asking, and if that love is there, then it doesn't matter. Wouldn't even need a ring if that was the case. Seriously, to me,
it's true.
Beyonce
I
said,
know, just don't give me one.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Just don't give me one. Let's have the serious conversation. Let's talk. Love is love, but don't do that. Don't give me one. Just not right now. Not right now.
Beyonce said, if you like it, put a ring on it. Jason says, if the love is what is that? Substantiated. Substain. Hold on, where my readers at?
No,
substantiated by the size of the ring.
You said it right.
Okay, substantiated. Okay, I thought I needed my glasses. Right? By the size of the ring.
You're right, Jason.
Then he is proposing to the wrong one. Come on,
Absolutely.
man. Jason,
Jason, we don't disagree with you. We're just saying that piece of lint, we don't disagree. It's just a piece of lint. I'm just saying, save your money on the lint and let's have a serious conversation. And even if I'm not asking for like, Beyonce rock. I just believe in the commitment. And like you said, substantiate it. The size is not important, but the lint, that's questionable.
Miss Day said a lot of women just want the ring so they don't be shamed in front of their friends. But it's the love that matters. And the fact that a man takes time out to say he loves you enough to want to marry.
Right.
So really what I'm hearing, sorry, Dev, I'm sorry, Mr.
No, go ahead.
So what I'm seeing here tonight, right now, what you are witnessing is Miss Day is the only one that really is about the love.
Holding hands.
Well, are you judging us?
Holding hands.
That's not true. That's what I said.
That's not true. We didn't say we weren't about the love.
I said the same thing. I said it's bottom line. If that love was there, then that wouldn't matter.
You did say that, Fuego. I heard you say that.
Okay.
And I said I've had one of that. It almost looked just like that one, and it was my promise ring. But see, my thing
which you was in what? 12th
I've already
grade?
been married once for sure. Second time going around. There's a lot of other things that for me are more important than that, and that's my honest truth. They're just other things are more important. I'd rather own some property. We do some investments. Those are things for me that are more important. So I don't need you to go out and get me no $20,000-$30,000 ring. I had a client that did that. The ring was amazing, beautiful.
The number keep
and
going
then they
up.
were divorced.
Right.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you, because it really was. And I had to insure this ring for them. And he spent $30,000 for this ring, and they didn't last, a half a year. And she's like, well, we were looking to buy property. We need to do these things. And so, I just feel like for me, I have different priorities. So that's not a priority for me. And I don't care if you looking at it and saying, oh, well, girl, mine bigger than yours. That's fine. You can have that ring. Guess what I'm going to take? I'm going to take these investments and these properties and these other things that I would much rather use my money for, because then we can go buy whatever we want because we're going to make the right investments, and it's not a big deal. But again, that's my value system. So everybody don't have that same one. Just saying.
Howard Hewitt said, Take this ring, it means I'll always be true, right? So
That's what it
that one
say.
don't
We know that
qualify.
ain't
That one
true.
don't qualify. That one don't qualify.
Yeah, it does.
It do. 3 said.
Qualifies.
Well, I mean, it qualifies for the
It
commitment.
still qualifies.
It qualifies for the commitment.
Okay.
With this ring, I'll always be true. Now, does it happen
Let
for
Devin
everybody?
speak.
No, because he
Devin's
looked like
gonna
he about to
talk.
bite his own
About the
hand.
bus.
Yeah, we
Hold
haven't
on.
given Devin a turn.
Let me do like this. Go ahead, Devin, because he being polite. I don't know why he being polite. Speak up, Devin. Let's go.
All right, look. First of all, everyone cut the shit. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I had to say that earlier before y'all cleaned it up.
Let's go.
All I want to say is, okay, if it doesn't matter about the material aspect of the ring, that's fine. But the ring needs to fit more than just the ring size of your finger. It needs to fit the. If I'm gonna propose to a woman, the ring needs to fit her more than just the ring size. It needs to fit her. It needs to be to where it's like it's for her and her only. No matter how much it costs, we can get away from the cost. No matter how much it costs, it should fit her. It should be her size, but it should also fit her personality, her character. It should fit her because you're giving it to somebody. So why would you give somebody a size 36 pants if they wear a 33 or a 32? Sorry. You see what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. So however much he pays for it, doesn't matter. It doesn't. But it should fit her. Is it going to be something that she likes? Is it going to be something that she doesn't mind wearing and showing off to whomever? Because if it is and it's still that small, then guess what? You did what you're supposed to be did. But if you just bought something just to say, what did Martin say? Damn, yes, Gina, I will marry you. It shouldn't be that way. Unless that's what she knows. Yeah.
Which goes back to communication, because you
Yeah.
should be talking about those things in advance. You should be looking together. She should be giving you some ideas of what she likes. So then you find what fits her personality, her character, all those things. But back to communication. But if you just randomly pick something and she's like, thanks, but it's not meeting your personality, then you didn't take the time to you don't really know her.
I'm gonna say this, brothers. If you got that on your mind, don't ask her. Ask her partners. Ask her friends. You ain't gotta ask her nothing. Ask her what she talks to all the time. I bet you find out what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Ladies in my line.
Even that can be iffy because, true story. When I went shopping for engagement ring, long time ago. You guys remember service merchandise? You remember that store?
Yeah. Got a telescope or not?
Yeah.
I'm not older than y'all. Stop acting like that.
I thought I was the man. You know, I picked out something that I thought was appropriate. You know, it definitely was not that chip that we just saw right there, or flake, or glitter on a stick. I don't know what that is, but so when that ring came out, guess what? It wasn't the highest quality of diamond. It was quite cloudy. I got educated real quick. Like, this is supposed to have some glistening to it. It's not. This is real cloudy. We're going to have to fix this. So I had to fix it. I had to run it back. So again, you know, and I'm not mad at the education. I've never made that mistake ever again. If I'm gonna buy anybody some diamonds, they're going to be clear. I'm gonna understand the clarity of it all. It won't be clouds. And I know, you know, ladies like to boast and brag a little bit. Who don't? But in all fairness, now I ask the next question. Fellas got to be so considerate of the ladies and making sure that we've communicated, found out from their homegirls or somebody, what do they really like? And why are men stuck with just the band? How come we can't get some diamonds too?
If you know your man's
Not true.
personality and his
Not true.
characteristic,
Yeah.
you don't get just the
And
band
many men
because you
don't
know
want it.
him.
Wake up, Fuego.
Absolutely.
I'm
Mhm.
reading Dave's comment.
Yes, I have tried. Even in my first marriage, I tried to buy this really nice ring with all these diamonds. He was like, I don't want that. You know, he worked with his hands. He's like, I'm gonna ruin it. I don't need all that. I just give me, you know, this with that, and that works best for me. And I'm like, okay, I understand. I'm like, but I like this one. That didn't what he want. So again, that was more about me than it was about him. So I had to pay attention to that, and I got him what made sense for his lifestyle because he did work with his hands,
Right.
and it would have been beat up and everything else, and it wouldn't have made sense. And the one that he did have that was beat up, I mean, you know, he wore it and he was good and happy with that, but it didn't make sense. So I do agree. I think a lot of men, they're very clear about what they do want and what they don't want and what they would rather have instead of that. So, I mean, that's been my experience, and not only for my own self, but for other women that I do know as well that are married.
Okay. Any final thoughts or comments on that chip? Y'all need to see it one more time, or y'all good with it?
Well, we didn't see it the first time, but look. So all that I have to say on that is, you don't always have to go with the diamond. And if you do, find out where it came from. Make sure it's conflict free if you can. There are a lot of stones in the world besides just the diamond. Like I said, get the ring that fits the person that you're going to give it to, not that fits what they said you're supposed to give the person that you're giving it to.
Shoot. Okay. Well, thank y'all for that. Thank y'all. Way to get us started. Man, that's about 30 minutes right there. That's what's up.
No, we just got started.
That's what's up. I see some latecomers in the building. Irma, thank you for being here. Loving Kim, good evening to you. Thank you for being here. Look, she even said, my honey has diamonds. He wears the rubber one to work and a regular one when we go out. Hey, come on. There we go.
I know a lot of guys that do that because that's what we do. We work with our hands, and they have a ring that looks like I think it's like Teflon or something like that.
Teflon.
Some type of silicone. I'm sorry, silicone. But when they go out or when they're not at work, they got that bling bling on. So yeah, that makes sense.
Nadine, at your request, Nadine, that was the start of the show. Ladies, if your man proposed with this ring, what will you say?
Bring me my houses.
Huh? What? We got one yes out of all of that. One yes. But yeah, I'll be quiet.
You'll need some hydrocortisone in case it break you out. And it'll be itching. Okay. You know, you want to suppress the itch.
Moving right along. So last week, you guys, we had I'm gonna call him our panelist from the audience. Jason. Jason posed a great question. So I took it upon myself to duplicate his question from last week and drop it on us this week. Why are women okay with paying all the bills by themselves, but it's an issue to go half on them bills while in a relationship?
Why some women?
Man.
Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Jason, for that question. What are we saying, people? What are we saying? Here we go.
Can I take a stab at it, sister? Is that okay with you?
Yep. Go ahead.
I feel like if the woman is by herself, she ain't got no other choice but to pay all the bills, right? Because it's just her. That's simple logic. Like, okay, you're by yourself, you're not in a relationship, you got all these bills. Don't pay one of them and watch what happens.
I'm gonna be living with one of y'all.
See, so if you are with someone, y'all in a relationship, and y'all want to, I guess whatever the situation, however y'all want to slice the pie up, that's still on y'all. Get rid of some of the bills or just pay all of them and shut up.
Okay. But hold on, let me take this away real quick. But
But
go half on them bills while in the relationship. So yeah, to your point, ladies,
Right,
you
which
by yourself.
implies now, right.
Now you're in a relationship. Why is it an issue to go half on those bills?
It shouldn't be.
Yeah, it's not.
I think, but it could be though, because the issue at that point is the change in the bill. So maybe at home when it was me, maybe my collective was, I'm not saying my, but maybe the thought was, okay, well, I'm only paying about 2,500 and it's all on me, right? It's my stuff, whatever. Now we're together and got into this new place, bills is 4,500 and that's above what I can handle, right? But what they forget to do is still be as contributing as they were before. So I feel like the man typically establishes how he wants his household kind of to be managed with regards to that. And I feel like she should still be able to contribute to, that their life together. So if I take care of all of the utilities and the grocery shopping and whatever that amounts to, if that's how it kind of works out, then cool. But it shouldn't be okay, well, now that we together, you got it all. I mean, there are people who want it that way, and that's perfectly fine. And if that's what works, great. But I feel like you should still contribute personally.
Okay. Miss Day says, if I'm going half on the bills, then we going half on everything: cleaning, laundry, grocery shopping, cooking, everything.
just split it down the middle. Just season the food right.
But we know that's not that. I mean, one man says, okay, well, we gonna go on and I'm gonna do half the grocery shopping. Like, no, I just don't see that happening. I think that's not what we have to do, but that's fine with me. I don't have a problem with that. I do the grocery shopping, I take care of the household stuff, and if that's the way we do it, that's the way we do it. The rest of it, I don't know about that straight down the middle thing, but
I think it should be like a fluctuation because I'm not 100% every day. She's not 100% every day. So how can I expect myself to give 100% every day when tomorrow I might be like, I'm low, I'm at 5% right now because this happened in my life or this is going on in my life. And she might be like, yeah, I'm good. Matter of fact, I'm even better. Don't worry about it. I'll get it. You see what I'm saying? So it should just fluctuate. When I say down the middle, I mean as far as we're splitting everything together, however we chop it up. However we want to box that shit up, that's what we're going to do. Some days I might get it. Some days you might get it. Some days we might say, let somebody else do it.
Yeah.
Not the bills, I'm saying just like, okay, you know what? Let's go out to eat. We don't have to cook. We're both tired. We got a house full of food in the refrigerator, but let's go and let somebody else do for us because we doing for others.
Right.
Yes, I agree.
So Jason said, now that's why I asked the question. I'm going to go backwards a little bit. And Glover, aka Detail, says a man has to buy a new ring, house, and car, but only gets used coochie.
Who said that?
Yeah, and
like, where is it written?
Wait, I ain't done. Tamara comes right back and says, "No, Glover, don't do that because your penis is used too."
Yeah.
Hey, even if anybody got none, you been in the bathroom shooting dice. You got some miles on that thing. Everybody, never mind. Go ahead.
Berdina comes in and says, "Love is not 50-50."
That's right. Yep.
That's a fact.
Yep.
That's a fact.
That's why I said it's however you set your situation up. No. Today I got it and I have a wonderful job, and tomorrow I got fired and I don't have nothing, and didn't save. I mean, that doesn't mean that you know, what does that mean now? Okay, well, you're not gonna have your part, so we done? No, that just means that y'all work it out. It's just the way it is. I think when you have that understanding, it's not real. I don't believe it's that big of a deal. Now, yes, there's conversation and communication that has to happen, but you know, to Devin's point, it's not always the same thing. Today I'm 60, tomorrow you're 40, maybe you're, 10 and I'm 80, I mean 90. I mean, it's all over the place. It's just about us making sure we have a harmonious lifestyle within our household. Whoever needs to pick up those pieces, when those pieces need to be picked up, that's fine. But I do not necessarily believe, for myself, I don't believe that the man has to buy the house, the car, and take care of everything, and all you get to do is just sit down and do nothing. But I'm not built that way. So I'm not saying or knocking anybody who gets to have that life. I'm happy for you, wonderful. And, but I feel like when I got it, then I alleviate that pressure for him, because why wouldn't I want to? Because that, again, creates more of a harmonious lifestyle in my household. Right. So if I can pick up them pieces, I'm going to. And if I can carry it and you get to relax a bit, I will, because why wouldn't I? I love you. This is what I want for our life, our household. So that makes sense to me. But again, that's the way I'm built. That's not everybody's situation.
And also, if you're together in a relationship, it's a team. And I love what Deb said about picking up the slack for the other person. But also, me as a woman, I couldn't just sit there and let the man pay everything, because you know what? You got this. Let's go get this. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's toward retirement, whether it's more property, whether it's whatever. Like, I'm not just going to sit there idle and not contribute anything, because we're going to keep moving up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, me. I'm going to read these comments first. Let me go to this one. Irma says, ditto, Talina. Miss Day says, I've never paid a bill when I was living with a man. Everyone
was holding hands. That's why
that's true too, though. Listen.
Everyone's
it doesn't mean you have
is
to.
different.
Like, I wasn't told I had to pay those bills. Like, I wasn't demanded to do it. I offered to do it. To me, that's a difference. It's like, he got it, but why? I mean, I'm grateful and I'm happy that you do, but it was my choice. I want to still be a contributor in our household. That was for me, though. And so I agree with Ms. Day. Absolutely. If you don't have to, there's nothing wrong with that. And if you choose not to do it, that's also fine. But I chose to.
Right.
Exactly.
That's a fact.
Exactly.
Let's be real.
Absolutely.
Let's be clear, brutally clear. In the words of the Devon society, the way society is now, the way life is for us now, you need everybody. All hands on deck. You got pets. You need to be getting them into something where they can make some money. The grandparents that's, living in the house with you, they need to be contributing. The kids, everybody has to contribute nowadays in order to simply survive. Simply. So we always talking about mental wealth, mental health. It ain't just, women's health. It ain't just men's health. It's our health collectively. When the money ain't right, guess what happens? Our life gets more and more stressed out. Things start falling apart. People start losing their homes. We just bought this house 5 years ago, and now we talking about we got to sell it because the money is funny. If we haven't learned anything, we have to remember, let's use COVID, the C word. That pandemic lasted an extensive, long period of time that affected our pockets, and it still is affecting our pockets today. So, I ain't here to preach to nobody, but if you can get away with not having to pay the bills, okay, I applaud you. But most of us, baby, I'm counting on you Baby, I'm counting on you. We count on each other to pay these bills. Tuition for kids, food is expensive, more and more expensive. Sometimes you don't have the luxury of going out. Like the dude Devin said, let's go out and let somebody cook for us. Now we can't afford that. That's not in the budget. We got to pay the gardener who used to be $20. Now he $120.
Or buy a
Stuff
lawnmower.
Yeah.
Buy a
part.
lawnmower.
Buy a
When
lawnmower.
you're a team, you got to think like a team and
Yeah.
move like a team.
Definitely.
Mhm. And that's the thing. We've heard it here on Gentlemen After Dark. Relationships, marriages, it's like a business.
Yeah.
But I prefer to say it's more like a partnership. If you're not willing to give for me and I'm not willing to give for you, how long are we going to last? That's the question. How long are we going to
Cou-
last?
Couple days max.
Come on, man. Cooking.
You know,
Most of us fellas who are raised by our moms were taught how to cook. We were taught how to cook for a reason. Some of us don't understand what that reason is, but you should be able to be self-sustained. And
Yeah.
guess what? When your girl is working a long day, are you going to wait for her to come home and go, "What you cooking, honey?" And you had the day off or you got
Oof.
off early because you already know the look that you're going to get in your upside your head like, I bet, what? Eh. So just my thought. Just my thought.
and if the food ain't seasoned right, she gonna be mad too.
I like what
He
Jason
been at
said.
work all day, and his ass at the house. He sleep watching the game. He made some chicken, but it just got it ain't really. Yeah, it's bland.
Mhm.
But
Okay, so Jason has a question. I like it. For the
I
women
like his
out there,
question. I was
right?
ready to say that.
For the women out there, would y'all be okay with the man doing all of the cooking, cleaning, shopping, etc., and you paying all of the bills? And just for clarity, I'm the breadwinner in my household. I'm just asking for the homies, one of the homies. Let me be your housekeeper. Let me be
yeah,
your housekeeper. I can cook and clean and wash your clothes and run your bath water and I ain't got to go to work. Can I do that?
right.
If that, I mean, yeah, that's,
If that's your agreement.
yeah, that's,
Yeah, that's our dynamic. Run it.
yeah, exactly.
Enjoy.
No,
Go
Nothing
ahead, T.
wrong with it,
I
Mr.
do
Mom.
think I think probably if I had asked that question of a lot of the young women that I know, like my daughter's friends, and they said they'll be like, absolutely not, right? I feel like maybe those still kind of around my age range who understand that, sometimes there is a difference or a change in that dynamic. And it does work for us because when I was in corporate, made a lot of money and I allowed, our household could run a particular way as a result of that. And it had nothing to do with disparaging him or emasculating or anything. It just worked like that, right? If it's the same, if that's the dynamic, why is that problematic? It isn't. It wouldn't be because that's our current trade-off, right? If it changes at another time, great. If it doesn't, then that's fine too. But I think if you are a woman who is in that position and you don't require that, it's not, about the ego and me, having some dominance or power over, asserting some kind of power over you or making you feel belittled or any of that, right? Because that's what some people might feel. I don't see that there's a problem with that. Personally, I don't. Because if we went in and we got it like that and that's how it works out and you're willing to take care and do all those other things, why not?
And in my own experience, my dad's health was bad for, half of our childhood life. And my mom was the one who worked and he stayed home. And honestly, he was just more efficient in taking care of us for our kids, cooking, cleaning, getting out. My mom just was not a homemaking type. She just wasn't. She was better at what she did. And she liked going to school. So she got her master's and all that. She liked that. And so their roles, that's just how they were. and he was just more efficient in it, so it worked. And he was like a stay-at-home dad with a side business and everything here and there, but yeah,
Okay.
it worked.
Shouts out to Pops for handling the business.
Yeah.
Learn how to comb some hair and everything, I bet. Rick, thank you for being here, man. Appreciate you. Prayers up for you for speedy recovery and healing. Sean says no. Sean, can you just expand a little bit on why you said no? No to, can I run your bath water, get you ready for work, cook and clean for you? Why not? Tell us why, please. Let's see here. Tamara jumps in. Look, when I was married, I did that because of the time he couldn't. At the time, he couldn't. So he stayed home. However, he did that for me as well. I didn't work after having my kids. I went back to school and he held it down.
Right. So
Shouts
it's
out
good.
to him.
Yeah. Give and take.
You pass the ball back and forth till we get the score. That's, if you a team. It's not about who scores. It's about, did we score? Did we get the points? Did we win the game?
In our we can understand that now. I think Talina made that point. Like in our age bracket, like we can understand that now. I wonder about the younger me when I was married in my 20s and wanted the balance, and I was doing it all, no disrespect anywhere, but I was doing it while they went to school and vice versa. Like, and it didn't feel as good. But and now as a grown ass woman, like I have a different perspective of it now. But I think some of that has to do with what you were taught when you were what you were not taught when you were younger, and how you went into marriages, just the unknown. So I have a different perspective from when I was in my 20s till now that I'm in my 50s.
John says, for me, it didn't work. And I would rather him go to work because I'm a person that liked to cook.
Well, what if he liked to cook too? And y'all just open up a restaurant? Your preference for yourself is to cook. Your preference for him is to go to work. What is his preference for himself?
Do he even get a choice in the preference?
Right. Or do you just say, go to work, I'm gonna cook?
Get a choice. How about that? Do we get a choice? I don't want to go to work. You do get a choice
when you make that clear early on.
Yeah, well, sometimes it don't come out clear early on like that. Sometimes you get hit over the head with the wiffle ball bat. That, you realize that somebody ain't went back to work. Like, how come you ain't been back to work? You've been off of work for about almost a
8
year.
years.
Oh, I didn't tell you. I quit. You did what? I quit.
Yeah. Why?
So now what? And Glover says it. Men don't get a choice. They have to produce. Come on. I ain't being chauvinistic, but that's the truth.
Because they're the head and not the tail.
Is that what it is?
That's the word.
Now, wait a minute now.
If you want to lead, then
if the man is the head, then that's what thoughts are processed, right? So why wouldn't he have a choice where the tail answers?
I'm just referring to the word.
I'm just messing with you. I like to. They ain't here, so somebody got to be.
Somebody got to take it. Thanks.
All right, let's be real. Lolo says you always have a choice. Not necessarily, man. Not necessarily. Sometimes you are played into some stuff, and you got to adjust. And the strong, they get to adjust it.
How are you?
Your passion speaks.
I don't understand.
Your passion in your voice says that you have some experience with this.
You know what? You're not a therapist.
She's playing one on TV. She's playing one on TV.
Okay, so look, I'll speak on it.
You can be squeezed into it like that.
Okay, so
I feel like even
no.
and Theresa, even when we were younger, I think it may have a lot to do with your upbringing or what your experiences were with your family or what was around you. But I just feel differently about that. I think that you're not forced into that space per se, because we all have the ability to have the conversation and make the choice. You know that when you're going in. I'm not saying things don't change over time, because they have, right? I mean, when I was pregnant with Christina, I stayed off, and look, I stayed off work because he wanted me to stay off work. So and then when I had my son, he wanted me to stay off work. So I did those things. That's what I'm saying. So it's not like it was something I was like, okay, and then I'm gonna slide in the back and be like, oh yeah, I'm back. I quit and I'm not going back to work. No.
And do you think he
Go
did
ahead.
those things because the way he was raised, like you said,
And
from
it's
people's
possible.
experience? Possible,
And
right?
it again, that's what I'm saying. So it's possible. But in my mind, I was like, well, I need to get back to work. I know we had kids and we're gonna have somebody to take care of them, but go ahead.
Pause. See,
Oh,
I'm not supposed to be talking about my own life, but I'm gonna talk about my own life. And this
Talk
is not
about it. Talk
to be
about it.
negative on my spouse. When I got married, we all worked. She and I both worked. I ain't mad at her at this point. It is what it is. When my daughter came into this world, she wanted to stay home and take care of my daughter, for those uh maternity leave, right? Well, somebody never went back to work. Somebody never went back to work. I'm hustling and bustling. I'm working for Macy's department store. I ain't making big money. I'm making some money for us to put the two together, and we're gonna make this work. Well, one day it just clicked. Like, when you going to work? Yeah, oh, I didn't tell you. Tell me what? I quit. No BS. I quit. I'm going to stay home at least for a year and make sure she's good for a year. Where'd I do that at? And from there, it graduated to I'm going to open up my own business. What? Who? Right? So you can't tell me about you don't know about being squeezed into something, because at that point, now I got to do what I got to do to make sure that we still living and not out on the street.
Yeah, that wasn't fair. That wasn't.
Right.
Y'all should have discussed that.
But it should have been
and
a
that's what I'm
discussion
saying.
in advance. That didn't happen. Sorry,
Yeah.
Talina. It didn't happen,
No, I get
but
you.
it turned me into somebody different. I thought I was a hustler, but after that, I really became a hustler. Like I got to do this, that. I'll tell you in a minute. I'm a jack of all trades, a master of none or many or whatever. If I put my hand on it, I'm gonna learn about it because I need to know, because who knows what. Stick me in the kitchen at the wing stop. I can cook, clean a whole restaurant. I know how to do these things because I've taken on all these different types of jobs. And that's not to toot my own horn, but sometimes we get pushed into the corner and you got two choices. Yeah. Fight your way out or crumble up and die. Which one you gonna do?
Sink or swim.
So I just said all that to
I
say
do understand.
sometimes it is like that. Ladies, you do get that choice. Never in a million years would I would have said, I think I'm gonna take my paternity leave and I want to be a stay-home dad and teach my child from home. No, because Glover said it way back. Oh, right there. A man's value comes from production, both at home and at work. I like to go to work. Not always, but I like to go to work. I want to get it in. And if I'm being productive with it, come on, let's go. So that's my story. Sorry, little lady. I ain't mad at you. It is what it is. She started a business. It took a long time for it to take off, but it's running now. But I'm not reaping those benefits. Let's go. Oh, hold on. There we go. Who's next? Mm-hmm.
I agree. Again, I agree with what you're saying. I understand that. What I was saying by squeezed, I do still, and I know, because when you're in that space, you're going to figure out what you have to do to make sure your life continues to move forward. So I didn't mean it in that way. I'm saying any woman, not picking on your situation per se, any woman who then does that, I think there is a lack of respect, not just for him, but for your family, for your livelihood, and for your life. And that's what I meant by there is another choice, which is, hey, listen, this wasn't our conversation, and we have to get these things done. And I know as the man, you're going to do what you got to do to make sure your family survives. So I get that. But I feel like a lot of times women, I think women who have done that in the past and have not had that conversation, they there's a sense of entitlement there that really should not be. And I feel like I would never jeopardize my family that way, personally. So I think a conversation would have been had. And if that was an agreement that we could come to, great. If not, then I'm back out there on that road. I'm getting it done because we are a team. And if I drop off, then how do I expect us to have a healthy, happy relationship knowing that I done left you, with everything? That it does. I don't see how that would work.
Right.
So Jason makes a point as O looks forward. Yeah, that you always have a choice. A lot of the roles have been switched because of what the media puts out as to what is normal, and the people just follow suit. A lot of the heads have become tails. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Or a tail that's been chopped off and is just wiggling its way around and
Like a lizard trying to grow it back.
Like a Rottweiler, pit bull.
Oh my God. I'm gonna agree with Lolo. The word of the day is team.
Yeah.
Team.
Yes.
And communication. We've been talking about communication, you guys, for as long as Gentlemen After Dark has been in existence, which clearly says that we have communication issues still, even at our age of 50. Well, I'm sorry, 31. And then, the 50-year-old crew, right, Devin? 31? 40. 41. Okay.
Please.
Don't keep calling me old. Then try to take 10 more years off. I earned them years.
No, you 45. You 45.
I'm 40. I'm 41. I'm 41. I'm 41.
But yeah,
we all got it. I tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna have our mama on here next week.
We got to learn this communication thing, y'all, for real. So, any further comments on this? Because my last and final, it's a statement. It's a true or false, true or false statement. But it ties in quite well based off of everything that we've talked about tonight, from the the wire band with the glitter chip on it to this right here. Who's gonna pay them bills? Blah blah blah. Any final comments, or shall I move on? Moving on.
You can put Jason's final comment about the chessboard. Devin will like that.
Check. On a chessboard, the king is the most important piece, but the queen is the most powerful. So, in applying that to life, shouldn't the man sit back? Quarterback? So I have a conflict with that right out the gate. Because yes, the queen is powerful, because I do play chess. The queen is powerful. She is. But for me, the knight is more powerful, because the knight can jump over some stuff, get into some trouble, and get itself right up on out of there real fast. Didn't mean to do that. Get in and get out. The queen can often her path could be obstructed. So you gotta analyze these pieces and play that game, because the game keeps changing. Now, she might.
And if you want to play the queen and the king be the quarterback, you have to understand this too. You lose 70% of the games after you lose the queen.
Right.
So constantly putting that queen out there. I'm the quarterback. Hey, you run this play. You run this play. You run. Now she's gonna be targeted. So what happens if she gets captured? Now it's still back on you, and you can't move like she did.
Right.
So
one space at a
there's
time.
that.
One space at a time.
One space at a time. You can't move nowhere. Where she can go on over there and she can come right back. But don't keep sending her over there, then she get jammed up because you can't even go over there and get her. Checkmate.
Check. Check. So, true or false? True or false? Here
we go.
True or false? Women are the prize in a relationship.
False.
I got one false.
It's false.
False. Fuego says false. 3 says she's the prize.
She posed.
We all did that.
I started it off. The prize.
The prize. True or false? I see. Here we go. I see some comments here. They rolling in. False from Jason. False from Miss Day. False from Tamara. Lolo says Devin, such a wise young pen. A youngin. Michelle Finnison, good evening to you. She says, I say true, but women are not the only prize. I'm gonna save my Paula says a healthy relationship is the prize. Oh,
y'all take my answers, man. See, that's why I can't talk to them.
Yes.
Y'all take my answers. I was gonna say that.
Glover says 95% are not.
Ow.
So I'm gonna give everybody one of these for their participation. I'm gonna go back to Miss Finnison. I'm not picking on her, but she says, I say true, but women are not the only prize. So men are prizes as well. I would assume.
It's a package deal.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
If the relationship is sweet, he's the prize, she's the prize, and the relationship as a whole is the prize. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But that's if it's going how it should.
That part.
If it's operating properly. If it's not, it's just gonna be like debt. It ain't gonna be no lottery. It's more like you owe somebody something. Like, man, I can't pay it.
Can't pay it. There you go. Sasha jumps in and says, I'm the prize. And then she busts up, starts laughing, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, baby girl. You can be the prize. Well, your dad will take care of you. I don't know about no other cat, though. For real. I really don't. But I have to say, I had a conversation over the weekend. It was a group of us after watching my Saints get beat up by the Vikings. And it was a topic of conversation. The ladies unanimously sitting at this table, it was 4 ladies and 2 guys. And the ladies unanimously said that the ladies were the prize. So, of course, me being who I am, I'm just like, no, I'm the prize. What? Oh, no. And the first lady went right into sex. We got the na-na, the da-da-da, the da-da-da. Ma'am, eventually that grows dry. That does nothing. For the fellas, eventually that grows soft. That, come on. What do we have past that?
Yeah.
Why are we so focused on that? What do we get past that? That runs out. So now what? Make me want to be around you because I want to be around you.
Right.
because you about to knock it down or knock me down or break my back. Come on, man. We grown. We grown. So I don't know. I think I agree with who was that said we all are prizes. We all have to prove to one another how valuable we really are, because that's what a prize is. The value, the high value.
Right.
Well,
Are
this
you
might
valuable?
Huh? I was gonna say you can go to Glover.
Glover, as in woman control.
Yeah.
Woman controls sex, men control relationships. Oh, you dropping a bomb today?
That's a whole topic.
That sounds like a whole bunch of just out of control ness. It sounds like it's a tug of war, because if the man runs a relationship, well, controls a relationship, and the woman controls the sex and the relationship are both in the same space, you got two people trying to control one thing different ways. It's not gonna work. Y'all won't stay into it, because now you're gonna use the relationship or the sex as a weapon.
Yeah.
As opposed to a tool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Sex has always been a power struggle. Michelle jumps in and says, I raised my son to know that he was the prize in a relationship as well. Come on, man.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Especially, he's learning those fundamentals, cooking, cleaning, making business decisions, handling the household, and a lot of us aren't totally good with it. We have to learn. Yes, ma'am. You don't have to raise your hand.
I say that to my son. I'm like, you are a prize.
Right.
And I tell him that because he has amazing values. He has good structure. He's good with money. He's very clear about some things that he wants. And I feel like you are, because a lot of women today, these, some of the women that he's dated or whatever, they're sort of clueless. They don't know what the heck they want. They don't know how to manage a relationship. And, and he gives them a lot of those same things that Miss Day said. He's like, well, I don't need her to do that. I don't need her for this, and the other thing. These are the only things that I require. I want her to be my woman, and I don't need her out here grinding for somebody else. We're going to grind together and build our stuff. So, I've told him, you are a prize. You absolutely are a prize. You are. Mm-hmm. Because you're very clear and you have direction. You believe in the Lord, and I just think he has a lot of amazing qualities. So you are a prize.
Right. Narvell, all the way from Detroit. What's up with you, bro? He says, prize, a thing that's given as a reward. That's the definition.
Yep.
So I give her myself as a reward, and vice versa, or vice versa. Vice versa.
I can dig that. I'm picking up what you're laying down.
Right. I'm like, wait, what? Yeah, no, I agree. I think that personally, we all are prizes, or we all are capable of being a prize. Some of us aren't quite there, but if you got that willing heart to learn, to be valuable, I think that's all those conversations about know your self-value, your self-worth. A lot of us talk the talk, but really don't know what that means. So, how valuable am I to somebody else? I don't got a job. I don't have no place to lay my head. I don't have nothing. What do I have to offer this person? The D? That makes me valuable.
The D?
The D, right. Versus, I got a good job. I'm running my own household. I'm paying my bills over here. Like we said earlier, I'm paying my bills over here. I ain't in your pockets borrowing money from you every day. Like, let me get $20 more. Can I get $100? Can you pay this bill for me? No, I got my own thing going on. And if she has hers going on and we come together, man, that's great.
Yep.
I'm gonna take care of you. You're gonna take care of me. We're gonna bless each other with some spontaneity every now and then. Look, I got you something. Oh, you didn't have to do that. Hey, you out here hustling and bustling, girl. I got to get you something. I had to do something for you, show my appreciation for you. But we don't do that. We don't. Let me read Jason's comments. He says, so if there has to be a clear choice of who the prize is, it has to be the man. That's why the man is woman's gift and a woman is man's favor. Per the good book, God gifted man, the woman. Ooh. Oh, come on, say something. Fight back, somebody. Fight back. 3, say something. Come on, executive.
I'm not fighting back his word. I'm not fighting back the word.
Hey.
He said per the good book. He didn't even specify exactly.
You know what he just did? You know what he just did? Y'all remember watching Apollo? Anybody that got on Apollo and sang a gospel song, it didn't even matter.
They didn't get booed. Sandman was in the back.
Getting booed off. He just hit y'all.
Yeah.
Because per the good
He tried it. He tried. Per the good book.
Right. We got crickets up in here. It's just quiet.
I like Berdina's comment.
Berdina, here we go. Both have value, that one?
Yes.
Okay. Both have value. Together as one, your success is the prize. Come on, I agree.
There you go. There you go.
I agree. I'm a movement by myself, but I'm a force when we're together. Come on, Neo. Oops, I mean Style Saver. Oh man.
It don't work hard. I like this song.
Look, it's so much for us to learn, you guys. Honestly, again, Gentlemen After Dark, we try really hard. We've been doing a great job. Again, I applaud my my panel to address real life situations, not some fictitious, made up for ratings. That's not what this is. This is about real life scenarios. Some may directly involve us, some may not involve us. It might just be somebody that we know. But at the end of the day, what lessons can we pull from whatever the topic is that we're discussing? That's what it's about. For me, for us, even after the show is over, we go into a debriefing moment where we just kind of chop it up even further, for what we've learned. We're constantly learning. And I just applaud everybody who commits their time to actually watch, learn, apply to their personal lives, because we have room for improvement, all of us.
Right.
So, any final words from any of you guys? Anything you want to say? If not, Miss T, if you got something, just say something. Miss T, you guys continues to host Fearless Fridays. How many more you got to go?
No, we done for this season. We getting ready to move into season 3.
Okay. So, with that being the case, tonight was episode number what? 11?
11.
We got 3 more episodes, you guys. 3 more. Next week is Thanksgiving. We will be live on Thanksgiving Eve. We will be here. We'll try to find something fun, I'm sure. But we have a lot to talk about for the future of Gentlemen After Dark. Do we want to continue that? Kind of gives you guys an opportunity to think about it, especially for the panel. If you are somebody on the outside looking in and you think you might have what it takes to sit in one of these squares that's on the screen, I am open to listening to your convincing thoughts to bring you in to fit in with this chemistry that we have here. If not, then, we all are prizes and all that good stuff. Is that how it goes?
I'm not doing it because I can't. I gotta hold my phone.
I wasn't sure if that was a prize or a pillow princess. I'm not sure which one it was, but shoot, be do. Now back on y'all. Final thoughts, final comments, anything?
I just want to say
Be good to yourself.
I love the Gentleman After Dark audience. I love the participation. I think that everybody just deserves an amazing hand clap because they show up every week. They have great things to say, and I absolutely do learn things from our audience.
Yes.
And it's nice to hear the diversity in our thoughts and how we process things, you know? So I love it.
Yes.
Thank
They're
you.
awesome.
Thank you.
Yes, that part right there. Executive producer, you got anything for me? Nothing? You quiet?
I have not a thing for you tonight.
Nada. Oh.
Nada.
Well.
Keep on doing your thing.
Oh my goodness. She said nada. Well, you guys, I guess that's gonna be our time. We want to thank all you guys that were here. Again, be careful. You know what? I do got a final thought. And this has nothing to do with the show, but it does. So as we fastly approach into the holiday season, you guys, you know, in my previous careers, I spent a lot of years in retail, security, and all that good stuff. I just want to give you guys a mindful reminder, especially with the things that are going on in society. Please protect yourself. Be careful. Keep your head on a swivel while you out there shopping. You know, Black Friday will be coming up real soon.
Right.
Don't forget that everybody ain't your friend. Somebody is looking to get you, if you will, get what you got because they don't got it or they just greedy and want to take it from you. So please, all you late night, shoppers going into the malls at 10, 11 o'clock by yourself, talking about you know, trying to get all them gifts for the grandbabies and everybody, and you don't want them to see it. Please,
Keep it on you.
protect
Keep it on
yourself. Be mindful of where you're going, because there are people out there looking to get you. So that's going to be my time. That's going to be my final thoughts. And I think we will shut us down like this.
Good night.
From the desert to the sea,
Good
and to
night.
all who have decided to chat with me.